Yeah, Courtland, just that last play, a lot of times officials swallow their flags at the end of the game. Were you surprised they threw the flag, or
Not
was
at
it?
all. Not at all. I think in that situation, they know they got to throw that flag. They don't. I get what you're saying. They don't want to throw it in the end of the game situation. But if you make them throw it, playing through the defender, making a play for the ball, they have to call it no matter what.
Courtland, can you take us through that first touchdown catch that you got with one hand?
Man, it's crazy. Drew actually told me I wasn't supposed to run that route. Drew told me to run it, and which I was happy that he told me to do it because I'm not gonna go off schedule. But him telling me to do it, it was awesome, and it was cool to be able to get a touchdown from him and get him rolling, get his confidence going, and get the momentum going on our side.
He told you in the huddle?
Yeah, in the huddle, he told me, he was like, "Hey, run a fade." I was like, "Bet, cool."
Courtland, have you seen a replay of that touchdown? And my part B of the question is, how did you make that catch? Because you were already falling to the ground.
I haven't seen it yet, but I always try to say, if they can get it close to me, then I try to make a play. I'll definitely try to make a play on it. And Drew gave me a chance, and that's all I can ask is a chance to go make a play. And everybody did what they were supposed to do. Offensive line gave him a chance to throw it, and he gave me a chance to go make a play, and I was able to make a play. And it's a blessing to be able to be in that situation for sure.
Courtland, Drew said initially you guys were going to just kneel it and go to overtime. What was your reaction when they said we're going to take this shot instead?
I was happy. I was really happy. We don't never know what the decision's going to be because that's above us. We just go out there and we run the play that's called. And if they would have called a QB nil, they would have called a QB nil and would have went into overtime. But them giving us a chance to go make a play and giving the team a chance to win the game, it was awesome. And B-Mac going in there and nailing the kick twice was cool. And I'm really happy for him being able to go out there and finish the game for us. And they tried to ice him, and he went out there and still made it again, which was awesome.
Going back to that first touchdown again, what's it say about a young quarterback that comes in the huddle and changes the play a little bit, draws it up in the dirt just a little bit for you?
Man, it's awesome. I knew that Drew had a little swag to him. Just from when he got here, you can see it, the way his demeanor, the way he carries himself. He has some swag to how he carries himself, and it's awesome to see him go out and, like I said, have that confidence. That's the biggest thing. If y'all remember the press conference we had in the beginning of the week, I told him, he has to build that confidence within himself, and he went out there and he did that today, and I'm excited to see what he does the end of the season and the rest of his future because the guy works his butt off and is deserving of what's coming to him in the future.
On the second touchdown, you were double covered there. Did you think you'd be able to find that much space and that Drew would look your way?
Yeah, I had, Drew and I had talked during the week, and we kind of expected them to try to do some type of bracket on us. However, just seeing how they move on defense and everything, we knew that the bracket wasn't going to happen. We knew that the dude was going to try to slip off and go get the flat. So, I tried to point it out and let Drew know. But he gave me a chance, which was the thing that was awesome. He gave me a chance to go win, and that's all that I can ask for as a receiver is the QB giving us a chance.
You talked about some of that swagger, that fire that he brings. Can that rub off on the offense when he brings that into the huddle?
100%. Everyone knows that the quarterback is the leader of the offense, and Drew going out there and putting together what he did, it was awesome. And everybody follows behind what the quarterback does. So Drew having that swag, it ultimately rubs off on everybody in the offense and ultimately rubs off on the team. So it's like I said, it's really good to be able to see him go out there and play with that confidence and that swag. And I'm excited just to see what he does the rest of this season and then moving forward the rest of his career.
Courtland, I've always called you the steal of the draft. Second-round pick, should have been a first-rounder. We could say the same thing about Drew Lock.
Right.
Do you guys have a little, second-round club? Get together and say, hey, we know we can be the next great Broncos connection.
We never really talked about that, but we did talk about just being great players, just being great players in our position. And he was patient with his time, with Joe being the guy at the beginning and then Brandon being the guy. He had his injury and he worked his butt off to get to the position where he can, ultimately come in and play like he is right now. And I'm really happy for him because, like I said, he had to work his butt off to get to the position he was in. And going through an injury where he didn't even know he was going to get to play this season, and then him coming in and putting together a performance to beat a divisional team, it was awesome. And I'm really happy for him because the guy deserves it, and he's going to have a really good career coming up.
I have two questions because I'm probably not going to get the mic again. But on those diving touchdowns in the end zone when you're in tight coverage, how much can you actually see the ball and follow its track as it's coming in? And how much do you just put your hands out and hope it lands in your arms?
You know, you see it happen so many times. You see that play happen so many times, and after you see it happen so many times, and you kind of have an idea where the ball is going to fall just off of the way it's. You see it so much. You see, we catch passes all day, so you see it happen all the time, and you have an idea where the ball is going to be at. So, being able to make those plays, honestly, it's beyond me. It's a God-given ability that I couldn't really explain what happens. I'm just grateful that I have the ability to do it for sure.
The second one is, did you see Brandon McManus's reaction at the end of the first half, and what did you think of it?
Whenever he didn't get to kick his 60 or something, a field goal. I didn't see his full reaction. However, me knowing Brandon, I'm pretty sure every kicker wants to be able to have an opportunity to go out there and do something like that. But he came in, he made the kicks that mattered, and that's all that really matters right now. Is he made the kick that won the game for us, and we as a team are really happy that he was able to go out there and do that. Appreciate y'all.